Welcome.
America!
Welcome. And thank you for joining us for another review of Mike and Billy's Whiskey Reviews.
He's Mike.
This is Billy. And today we are going to bring you the Balvenie 12-year-old. I have 3 of them actually sitting out here today. I was fortunate enough to pick up a little bit of a gift pack when I was traveling through Bellevue, Kentucky at the party.
I gave it to him for our bromance. He's mine.
So, Party Source in Bellevue, Kentucky, thank you for providing us this little 3
They gave it to you?
bottle sample. Well, they charged me money for it.
Well, then why are you thanking them?
I feel like, even though I got to give them money, they just had it for me because they just had one. And the guy I usually get whiskey from there, he's like, oh, you know what I came across? I came across this. This is what I came across and I saved it for you.
Raven literally just broke her phone.
I didn't break it.
Joe's with us.
Joe? Okay, so the first one we're going to do today here, folks, is the 12-year-old Balvenie DoubleWood. So to tell you a little bit about Balvenie Distillery, it is a Speyside distillery. Speyside, which is the North Highlands.
Is that like Bayside?
No, it's
Baywatch. That reminds me of Baywatch, which reminds me of girls wearing way too tight of bathing suit, one-piece bathing suits, where you can actually see labial wedgie on primetime TV.
You say that because of bad thing?
That is fucking jerk material.
None
bro.
of that is
When I was 15
negative.
years old, I was baiting to that.
Baywatch movie coming out.
Huh?
Baywatch movie coming out.
Woo!
Balvenie
David Hasselhoff!
12-year-old DoubleWood. Let me tell you a little bit about this whiskey. One, it comes from the Balvenie Distillery, one of my favorite distilleries.
What's DoubleWood mean?
DoubleWood means simply this. It is aged in 2 different kinds of oak casks. The first maturation of 12 years is an old American oak cask that I believe, from what I've been able to read, I believe is from old Maker's Mark. So after it's used to make a Maker's Mark whiskey, then they send them to the Balvenie, and Balvenie fills up their whiskey and keeps it in there for 12 years. Then transfers that 12-year-old whiskey into oak cask again from France, I believe. They used to have sherry in it. It's either France or Spain, but I'm pretty sure it's France. European oak to give it a little bit of spiciness.
America, if anyone has an old whiskey barrel, send it to us.
We will put it right here and drink off of it.
Tape a $100 bill on there so we know who your name. Put your name on there with the $100 bill.
Monopoly money.
No. And your address, and we will send you a free, the days when I can't drink and I spit, we'll send you the spit.
All right, so tell you a little bit about the Balvenie 12-year-old DoubleWood. It is 43% ABV. I believe it is.
Wouldn't it be cute if they put a little cork on there?
It would.
Let's give that to Raves.
Nope.
The rest of it?
Nope.
Raven, you're gonna try this one.
Raven said she quit drinking, but we know she's lying.
Now, no one really quits. Now, the Balvenie DoubleWood, besides being matured in 2 different barrels, this was a creation of malt master Dave Stewart, who has been in the business well over 50 years, and he created
Dave Stewart.
I believe he was with Glenfiddich for a while, and then they brought him over to Balvenie, which is a sister company of
Pretty sure he's really good friends with Lieutenant Commander Geordie LaForge.
He absolutely is.
Yeah.
So the Balvenie 12-year-old DoubleWood, again, 43% ABV. It is a light whiskey. Balvenie is usually known for their honeyed whiskeys, so it's going to be light. It's similar.
It is light. I got a floaty.
It's all part of the experience.
Is that what is that?
What do you think color-wise this is?
Man, I'm saying gold +2.
It's definitely a deep gold. Definitely a deep gold. And if you swirl it around a couple times, see what kind of legs she got on her bill.
Hold on, I literally got a piece of fucking dead person in here or something.
You get that?
I didn't.
Oh.
Where's that straw? Let me see this.
So the Balvenie, their core range is the 12-year-old DoubleWood, 14-year-old Caribbean cask. They have a 15-year-old.
Just drink it.
15-year-old
I don't want it to affect
single
my
barrel
palate.
in both sherry and bourbon. 17-year-old DoubleWood.
Mike, get your finger in there. Oh, just kidding.
You think that's gonna?
We almost double penetrated that.
You think it's gonna put off the taste? After
We almost double. Does that smell weird to you? She's a beauty. What are you smelling there, Mike? Don't say fucking vanilla.
So, the Balvenie.
The reason we're using red today is so I can put red, and if I stab them in the red, it's red.
There's a bit of vanilla, but mainly what I'm getting from the Balvenie DoubleWood is definitely some honeyed sweetness.
I get like a candied yam.
There's a nutty,
Maybe that's what it is.
like a burnt almond.
Ooh, with the brown sugar. Yes, at the fair, when you're at the Renaissance fair and you throw the tomato at the
nice.
guy and he insults you because you can't throw very well.
I love a good Balvenie. Balvenie, I believe, or what I've read, is actually the high-end version of Glenfiddich. And Balvenie makes fantastic whiskeys. Similar to Lagavulin, I've never had a Balvenie that was bad. I got turned on to this by one of my old co-workers, a gentleman by the name of Joe Roderick. So Joe, if you're watching, thank you for turning me on this 12-year-old DoubleWood. And even from the first time I had this whiskey,
I'm getting a lot of orange still.
I was a huge fan.
I'm getting like an orange parish orangish.
There is...
Period blood.
There's a good amount of honeyed nuttiness, in my opinion, in this one. Like an Attica honey. Super nutty. And I love these little samples.
You know, what is this called? What do you...
Your 50 CL samples?
ML?
It's
Yeah, but
this is
it's
43%.
whiskey.
Yes, like you would get on an airplane, exactly.
This is a 43%. Oh, that's wrong one.
Yeah, all of them are 43%. All of them 43%.
Like, look at the legs on that. I want to chase that around a car.
I mean,
Like, that reminds me of this girl named Amelia with really long legs, and I want to chase her around a coffee-colored Cadillac.
I know the feeling.
Have you ever seen a coffee-colored Cadillac?
I have not.
Me neither, but you can see it in your mind. As soon as you say coffee-colored Cadillac, you're like, damn.
Good espresso.
No matter
bean.
how you take your coffee.
Espresso bean Cadillac. Let's have a quick sip.
Oh. Tastes like Irish Springs.
That's good.
I got a soapiness right there as soon as I open my mouth.
Man, it's good and light.
It's warm.
But with that little bit of sherry at the end.
Oh yeah, it's sweet. It's a sweeter Scotch.
Definitely a sweet Scotch. Easy to drink. Easy
Very
on the
easy.
palate.
I could like literally give me a big bottle of this for about 15 minutes and a pizza and see what happens. You know what I mean?
I had one bottle. I bought this bottle once before. So this is the reason why I got the smaller ones is I'm kind of used to these ones. I don't want to keep an extra bottle of it around. But
Man,
it's a good whiskey. And this whiskey
I got some
retails.
tingly tongue going on.
And this whiskey retails for about $58. So for a whiskey that's under $60 US, and that is really this complex and this good of a whiskey,
Ooh.
man, I gotta
There's a
tell
lot
you.
of sweetness on that. There's a really like.
You get the nuttiness though?
You could almost have this as dessert. There's definitely a nuttiness. That's why I think that's why I said yam, candied yam.
I get it all.
But it's like it's not just like it's like I wouldn't go like straight like raw cashew. You know what I mean?
No, too salty.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's not. There's no salt.
It's like one of those,
remember
it's like one of
it's
those
salt
mixes that you buy, and it's like oh,
like a trail mix.
like shit that I would never eat. That you probably would never eat either. But one of those things that you had as a kid when you were at your grandma's house.
Yeah.
You know, and plus, you know, grandmas just smell sweet anyway, so that adds to the flavor.
She's been baking all day.
Yeah,
Make those little Christmas trees that are
my grandma
green
used to make these little
with a
nut rolls. They must have taken 47 hours per nut roll, and there was like 1,000 of them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, my granny was the shit. You can't fuck with my granny. You can't fuck with my granny.
Besides Grandpa.
Try. I'm not even sure if he was alive.
After a while. All right, so we had a little bit of water. You picked up anything else?
To me, it just smells fuller. I smell the exact same things, bigger.
Yes, it's like a bouquet of nutty sweetness with a honey and vanilla.
Have you ever been to the Nutcracker Ballet?
I have not.
Okay, it's like all those hot ballet chicks. Cacophony of that. Dancing in my mouth is what
What's like a coffee?
a cacophony, like a mixture.
Ah. It's enjoyable is what he's trying to say.
It's pretty delicious.
It is pretty delicious.
Like I feel like I could drink this and then break a baseball bat over my knee.
Because it's that good.
It's got me pretty fired.
It's like Popeye with the spinach. Like you just pull the spinach in the face and just the forearms.
I don't know. Why did we
buff
not
up
do
and
this
then bang.
before? Why didn't we do this before?
I told you we had to bring the Balvenies.
You said you have a bottle of this at your house?
I have a bottle of the 17-year-old in my house.
Because I'm going to come over to your house and drink it.
Balvenies are some dynamite whiskeys.
Gonna come
They
drink it.
are a little pricey.
How pricey, Mike?
Well, again, this one's roughly about $60 American. For a 12-year-old, that's kind of pricey. For
Listen,
a 12-year-old
if you're a drinker and you can't afford $60, fuck you. Quit drinking.
If
Really?
you're a Scotch drinker, you can't do it. But if you can, for $60, I would buy this bottle again, without question.
I'm going back in.
Let's go back in.
I'm not afraid. You want some?
Yeah.
No, I mean, do you want some? Look at me like that.
Twice.
I saw you. She was sizing me up. I definitely get the soapiness again.
It's a lot lighter with a little bit of water. The water, it opens it up on the smell, but it kind of, I like it with water. I like the smell better with water, but I like the taste better straight. Or neat, I should say.
I swear to God, it's like biting into Irish Springs.
Soapy?
Right as soon as I open my mouth to take that first breath in, I get a really soapy Irish. Listen.
You've ate
You may
Irish
not.
cream
You
before.
may not fucking believe this, but I used to cuss a fucking lot when I was a kid.
No way.
I ate a lot of different soaps.
I'm calling BS.
Yeah, well, why don't you call BH? Woo! Zinger!
There you go.
America, I'm gonna tell you the honest truth. If I could rate this a 200, I would
You like
probably,
it that much?
I would probably still give it like a 91.
Well, this is good introductory into Balvenie. Balvenie is super
You
quality
could talk
whiskey.
your girlfriend into drinking this.
I agree. This is a really
Lagavulin,
good whiskey.
maybe not.
Nah,
This-
it's way too aggressive.
We didn't mention Lagavulin in the whole last video.
We didn't.
Proud of us,
We're gonna get Lagavulin shirts. But what I will say about this,
but homemade ones, like I'm gonna do it with a marker. It's fine.
yeah, green marker,
We can't afford the real shit.
not a black marker, a green marker. But the Balvenie is
Dude, tell your girlfriend to hook us up for Christmas.
with markers.
What's that?
Oh, I'm with you.
Lagavulin shirts. I could use a beanie. I could
so-
use a beanie.
In conclusion, on this very nice Balvenie, again a Speyside whiskey, again a very nice light whiskey, unpeated.
You know what this isn't like?
What is it not like?
Because you like to compare, like, this is similar to blah, 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 blah,
Sure.
blah, blah. This is nothing like an Ezra Brooks 7-year.
No. Really, the Hudson Bay sweetness of it's kind of similar.
Oh, yeah.
Where the other one was caramel.
I feel like this is a touch sweeter.
It's sweeter and it's more honey and nutty than it is a caramel like the Hudson Bay.
I'm getting nutty right now.
But again, and Balvenies are fantastic whiskeys. They talk a little bit. They have
How old is this distillery?
Balvenie, I believe they've been distilling whiskey since 1824 or 26 is when they got their license.
That's like as old as Raven.
It's quite a long time. What were you doing in 1826?
Literally, probably the same thing I'm doing now.
Leading? Oh no, wait a second. 18.
Wishing I had a girlfriend.
Forgive me. It says 1892 right here on the back on the thing.
1892.
Still been doing it a long
Who was
time.
president then?
1892. I believe it was the commander in chief.
Grover. Huh?
What? Some guy from Ohio.
First
really?
name, Grover.
Cleveland.
Hello.
Okay, so
Anyway.
give me a malt mark. What are you thinking this is? I am going to go.
I told
with,
you, I'm gonna solid 91 on this.
I am going with an 88. I'm between 88 and 89, but I'm
You
going to
love
go
the
88.
heavier stuff. I know.
I do love the heavier stuff, but for a light whiskey, this is a great light whiskey.
I can't, like, dude, I
If you-
could talk my mom into drinking this with me by the campfire.
Let me put it a different way. If it's a non-peated whiskey, if it's a normal Scotch, single malt Scotch, it's a non-peated whiskey, I believe this is the best 12-year-old whiskey on the
And you're
market
only
today.
giving it an 88?
Yeah, it's a 12-year-old whiskey.
He's biased. He's
It's a
biased.
12-year-old whiskey. We have
biased.
to save. We have to save big scores for the
You know what I'm
worthy
gonna do?
whiskeys.
I'm gonna go outside, crack a branch off a tree, light it on fire, let it burn for a minute, blow it out,
Yeah.
and then let you chew on it.
Because I gave it an 88.
No, I know you want that smokiness, so I'm gonna hook you up. America, we love you. Like, share, comment, tell everybody how fucking handsome we are.
And subscribe.
Also, if you want to send us a $100 bill,
Monopoly money. You're more
why
than
do you
welcome
say
to.
that?
No one's gonna send us a $100 bill. Would
you
you
know how
send? Would you send someone $100?
Do you know how many times I've had people send me shit off my other channel?
How many times did you send someone a $100 bill?
Easy, Tammy Faye Baker.
Once.
At
So
least 100 times, which is 1,000. No, that's $10,000.
yes. So once again, we want to thank you for joining us for another Mike and Billy's whiskey reviews. Please do all the stuff he said with like and subscribe and talk and all that. But more importantly, comment in the section. Tell us what Scotch whiskeys we should be reviewing, and we'd love to bring it to you. So,
As always,
happy drinking.